Hello, Pisces. How are you doing? I love you. I hope you're doing well. It's been a whirlwind. I know. But we're making it through it, and we're going to do a Venus retrograde reading. Okay, we're going to see what's coming up. We're going to see what's going to go on. We're going to see what we experience in this lovely Venus retrograde. So let's get your main card and see what's happening. Let's get your subject. Got it. Ooh, Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, well, maybe we won't be changing our thinking. That's not a good thing. But we'll probably be just coming across some situations that challenge our thought process. Ooh, you stressed out. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, we got a 9. We got a 9 of Swords for your first card out. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles coming up after that. Let's, to just begin. Let's just get a clarifier for our main card and see what that one has to say so we can get a little bit more clarity. A 2 of Air. Ooh, because you have choices to make. Okay. You have options. You have choices to be made. And we're a little confused about the choice that we want to make. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. So we're entering into this Venus retrograde with confusion, with a little stress, feeling like we're just being attacked by our thoughts. Let's get some clarifiers for our 9 of Swords so we can understand that a little bit more. 9 of Fire, you've been working really hard. 7 of Fire, you've been trying to be very on top of things, even though you're feeling a little overwhelmed and you probably just want to stop. 4 of Air, you definitely need to take a break. Yeah, you're doing a little too much. You're doing too much, okay? Knight of Pentacles, this might be about work. You're wanting something. You got a financial goal, you got a project goal, you got something you're working towards, okay? You're very excited about it. Crone of Fire, literally King of Fire. You're feeling very charismatic. You're feeling very on top of things. Like you're going after this very hard. It's something that will give back to the community and provide you more with financial as well as social security. As in, like, your social circle will be secured. Your family will be secured. You're just going to be very, excited. It's a creative endeavor. It's something that's right up your alley. You got the circle, which is the... What is the 12? It's the... What is 12? It's not the Wheel of Fortune. That's 10. Oh, let's see what the circle is. Hold on a second. Let's see what the circle is. Yeah, that is my favorite one because they have different... Oh, it's the Hangman. Oh my. Let's make sure that's right. Yes, the Hangman. Oh my. All right, well, you've kind of been on hold. You've kind of been trying to figure things out. You've been needing to see things from a new perspective. You have the Empress right there. All right, so this is why you're working so hard. You're working so hard because you're very excited about this. This is something you're passionate about. You've had to change your perspective on things. You've kind of been in a waiting zone, but you're entering into an abundant stage. And you know that this is going to bring you a lot of prosperity and goodness. So you're dedicated and you're going full stop into it. All right. So what's next for our Pisces for Venus retrograde? What else do we need to know? Oh, okay. We'll take the first one. We're taking the rest of them. 2 of Wands. All right, now you've got a new choice coming up. This should go right here. Now you've got a new choice coming up, which is wonderful. We love choices. We love options. And this is something that's a little bit more up your alley, all right? This is going to be something about making a decision and putting your will into order to create a new path forward out of this situation. So you go from being very stressed, overthinking, not in the greatest of spaces, definitely needing to take a break, to getting some spark of inspiration, something that you want to dedicate more time to as far as like your finances, your abundance, understanding that you can create your own world and your own path. And like you're kind of stepping into that space and taking things into your own hands. You got the Two of Fire again, literally. And this is also the Mercury card. So yeah, you're feeling like definitely very passionate. Ooh, okay. Interesting. You got the Devil card underneath that. So this is something where you might get a little temptation, a little bit of unhealthy patterns here coming into play. Maiden of Air, and you are needing. Okay, now we're getting into this story about the swords. Now we're getting clarity about that. Maiden of Air. So you need to make a choice. You need to take a path. There's something that you're really interested in, and there's something that you're very passionate about when it comes to work, but also your creativity, like your purpose in the world. And there may be it may be time to take a look at your attachments, and it may be definitely time for you to take a look at a new thought, a new way of looking at things. Oh, we need to get your next card. Okay, Maiden of Air, right? Swift, quick thoughts. You're a little all over the place. I see where that 9 energy is coming for. 4 of Chalices. 4 of Chalices. Oh, a new offer. A new offer is coming in. This might be love, but it also could be something related to this path that you want to take. It could also be that you're trying to split your time between work and love, work and your passions. Let's see what we get. 2 of Earth. Yeah. This is about making those choices between the offers that are coming into you, and about how do you balance that out with all this hard work that you're doing, as well as be able to have a social life and be able to find love. Mother of Fires. Ooh, everybody got the Tower card. In some way, shape, or form, the Tower card's been popping up for everybody. Okay, so 2 of Earth, you have a choice. So in this case, you started off with a choice related to like your passions, about finding a new path forward, about picking the path you want to take. Do you take the path that you're used to? Do you take the path that's got some unhealthy connections that you're used to doing, some unhealthy coping mechanisms? Or do you like change your mind and you find a new path, you take a new direction? Well, once you decide that and hopefully you take the new direction, you get an offering, you get something that comes in, new love, new creativities, new projects, new fun, something, but it's like, don't get stuck on the past. Don't get stuck in the past. You got to move forward. 2 of Earth, you get a new option now as far as even like making more money, your finances, and you're really feeling like, okay, I'm that girl. Mother of Fire, Queen of Fire. I'm like fully capable. And not only am I someone who is able to be in control of both her passions and of her creativity and of her energy, so that you can balance that out and you don't get burnt out and you're still able to have love and money and joy and happiness. You're also able to just be more of a upfront and more of a outspoken person for not only advocating for others but for yourself, right? And then we have the Tower card. So there may be a revelation. Let's get a little bit about this revelation. Let's get a little bit about this Tower moment and see what that's about. 10 of Earth. Ooh, a Tower moment about your monies, about your legacy. Let's be more specific. It's a Tower moment about your legacy. I think you need to get really clear on what you want your legacy to be. And I think that's something that's like, it's kind of popped up in here with some of these Pentacles, Earth cards. But I think it's right now, it's like the options that are coming in, the choices that you have available for you, you need to get clear on what you want to leave behind you, what you want your legacy to be as far as money. Like, got the Knave of Wands. Yeah, like, are you going to chase after your passions? Are you going to chase after money? Are you going to chase after relationships? Or are you going to try to balance them all out? Like, what are you doing, Pisces? That's the question. What are you doing? And Ace of Swords in return is saying that, like, girl, you don't know. I'm sorry, that's not funny, but it's a little funny. Let's get some clarifiers for this Knave of Wands. Knave of Wands is your outcome card. This is really going quickly. That is your Page of Wands. This is that new exciting project. This is feeling a little overwhelmed. This is that excitement bubbling up within you. You take the route that you say, I'm going towards something new. I'm going towards something I feel passionate about. I will not be returning to the old ways. I will make a legacy that I can be proud of. This is something that will, Four of Earth, bring you stability, bring you abundance, bring you financial security. What else? Three of Earth, it is something where you might find a mentor, or you might step into a teaching position, a mentorship position. You might take on that role. What else? Knave of Wands, outcome card, Pisces, Venus retrograde. What else? Nine of Air. Oh, and we're right back where we started. And yet you are still stressing out. Why? Why? What is happening here? Initiation, because you need to start a new path. You need to start a new cycle. This is a new initiation, and it is stressing you out. This entire process is stressing you out. So we're going to pull another card. We're going to pull some more. I need to move something around because we're going to pull some more. I think we're going to move some of these out the way. So yeah, they're going off screen. They're going off screen because as wonderful and delightful as I think that is, I want to know more about this Nine of Air energy, and I need space. I need space for my Nine of Air. So we're going to clear some of these out. We're going to clear some of this out. We're just going to, sorry, but I need to know what's going on with this Nine of Air energy so that we can move this out of the system for you and we can get you on track. My lovely Pisces, tell me about Nine of Air. What's going on with Nine of Air? Ace of Pentacles, new jobs, new opportunities, new financial. What else is going on with Nine of Air? Why is it stressing Pisces out? Share with us. Why is this stressing Pisces out? What is the lesson? Two of Pentacles. It's about money. You stress about money, Pisces? All right. We got the Ace of Pentacles. You're not going to be able to see any of this. That's why I have to move. I have to move something. What am I moving? What am I moving? We're moving this. We're moving this. We're moving this. We're moving this. I'm sorry, because I need to have this where I can see it. Okay. Okay. And we're moving this. Okay. We're even moving this a little bit. All right. Where are my cards? This, and this. All right, here's your nine of Swords energy that keeps popping up. I think this is an underlying story of what's happening during your Venus retrograde. It also explains a little bit about that Two of Swords and that Ace of Swords, because your mind is split. Your mind is split and it is stressing you out. It's split between money and love. It's split between making the choice that's going to give you the legacy, that's going to give you the financial stability, and wanting to go full on into this, like, very passionate, very sexual, very just like you have a lot of things in common and you really are attracted to this person, energy of wanting love and romance. And every time you kind of dig into your passions when it comes to money, when it comes to creativity, when it comes to things that will bring you stability, you find yourself stuck again with your mind torn between, yes, I want that. I want the stability. I want to be financially independent and I want to do something that I love and that I'm excited about, but I also want this love. And the love kind of sneaks in and you use it as a distraction. You use these relationships as a distraction. We see that. I've seen that ongoing in here. Where it's like the offers comes in, that's this card right here, the Four of Cups. And then it's kind of like, okay, yeah, but that Two of Cups, Two of Earth again, that Two of Pentacles again, like, yeah, but I have this choice as far as like where I could send my attention to. And I need to focus on these money options that are coming in for me. I want to do the things I'm passionate about. I want this Ten of Earth. I want this legacy. I want to have this moment. And then it's like, you get the Tower. You get this Tower moment. You get this insight, this flash of insight, things kind of falling apart because it's like you have to get clear and straight to get to this Ten of Pentacles. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles again. We have this opportunity that comes in. We have these choices and you put in the work and you're making a decision. You're creating this system around you. And then you get all these choices. Like it opens up more doors. It's like It's like when you start to take the steps forward, when you go through the initiation, when you go through the rebirth, when you let yourself be abundant, you get in all these choices. And then when the choices come, you get mentally overwhelmed. And then when you get mentally overwhelmed, like you kind of shut down a little bit. And then we see the Lovers card here that's like, you know, finances and love, finances and creativity, finances and emotions. And it's just like, how do you get these two things on the same page? Because you are making waves, you're making moves as far as your finances, you get all of these wonderful like opportunities that come in for creativity and for love. You find partnership, you find something that brings you together, and you're like, we gotta get the mind right. Okay, so how do we balance? What is the key to balance? What is the key to balance the heart and the money? Okay. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. The eights. All right, so eights represent perfection. They represent us striving for perfection. When things are perfect, they are dead, though they are not growing. So you cannot have things that are perfect. Your money situation will never be perfect. Your mind will never be perfect. Your thoughts will never get perfect. You will never be able to make yourself be perfect. You will never have the perfect relationship. You'll never have the perfect job. Like, you'll have things that fulfill you. They will have challenges, though. That's what comes with the game. That's how this life works. There will be challenges. There will be things that don't work out the way you want them to, but you learn from them in order to do better, and you learn coping mechanisms that are healthy in order to move forward and not stay stuck, okay? Eight of Pentacles, you're happily doing work. You're happily multiplying. You're happily in this field, okay? Eight of Swords, you are, when it comes to, so you can find happiness in your job. You can find happiness making money. You can find happiness being abundant, right? That is a thing for you. That is not a problem for you. You get torn between these two because you're always trying to balance one and balance the other, right? Okay. Here's the story with the love thing, though. All right. Here is the Venus retrograde of it all here, is that when we're looking at questions about value and worth, about what we desire, it may be easier for you to understand and to look at that through a financial perspective, but it's not as easy to look at it through a love perspective and relationship perspective, because you look at all these options and you're trying to figure out which one is the best fit for you, and you want to have love, you want to have the connection, but you need to form healthy attachments that honor your individual self. They honor your ability to be able to care for yourself and the life that you've created, that honor your Pentacle Empress energy, okay? So you have to allow yourself to not create self-imposed prisons, to not get overwhelmed with trying to get all the information, for trying to get it right, for trying to make your relationship perfect, so that you don't end up actually moving forward at all. You don't end up making a choice, or you end up making an unwise choice that sends you into the spiral of stress all over again. In fact, I'm just going to pick up these cards. Yeah, we are. We're going to pick up these cards because your story is unfolding about this in a different route, and I want to give it some time and some attention. So we have that beginning part. Yay for that. We know that the offers are coming in. We know the money is coming in. We know the shifts are coming in. It's great. It's fantastic. We're very excited about it. You're starting a new role. You're starting a new life. You're opening yourself up to new options. And you're stressing. You're still going back to kind of this same conversation here. Okay. And we're gonna shift that out the way, okay? Because we got to. That's where we're going, okay? We're shifting this out the way. So we have the money thing going on over here. You can do that. You can handle that. We have the confusion that goes on when it starts coming to love. All right, you have to walk away. See, this is it. You have to move away from the unhealthy situations into the better situations. You have to make the choices when the cups are presented. Four of chalices. When the options come to you. Seven of chalices. When you find someone who feels like a good match. The Lovers. You have to make the choice. You will never get it right. It will never be perfect. You can get it right, let me not say that. You can get it right, but it won't be perfect. You cannot look for perfection in a partnership. You cannot look for the option that's going to lead you down the road to no stress, no nothing like that. But you can make a wise decision based off your previous encounters, based off of lessons learned, and not staying stuck in the Ace of Swords in reverse energy. You can make a wise decision, and you can look at the past, and you can move forward from unhealthy situations. Okay. What else? What else? What's another key? What's another key to getting out of the Nine of Swords information? How do we find a healthy partnership? What's the key to the healthy partnership? What's the key to the healthy partnership? Five of Swords. Oh, all this swords energy. You have to look at how it is that you're approaching relationships. Normally in Five of Swords, they'd be like, oh, look, they're like taking swords off the field, and they're trying to like make sure that they're backed up in case something goes wrong. You know, they're just leaving with what they get and like making the best out of the situation. But I look at Five of Swords as more as Five of Swords is always going to be a card that's calling for expansion. It's calling for you to open up and to go further. It's wanting to pull you out of this 8 energy and widen you up, give you more options, give you more perspective, get you stuck out of this like just going back and forth in your head. This 9 of Swords, just terrible energy. And it's saying like, how are you approaching things? What wisdom are you gaining from what you have gone through that you're putting into place? The wheel of fortune, so that you can move forward and get out of this similar situation that you always find yourself in. Key to a healthy relationship, and you can actually be the Empress. You have to see your worth. Can you see that? Good. Okay. You have to see your worth. You have to understand how valuable you are. If you can transpose the wisdom and the actions that you carry when it comes to your finances and understanding your worth when it comes to money, into your relationships, and understanding asking for what you need, not settling for less, making sure that you are honored and that you are prioritized. If you can transfer this energy that leads you into this space of abundance, Knight of Pentacles leads you into this Empress energy when it comes to finances, into your relationships, it will move you forward. It will get you out of this space, and it will give you a target to focus on. And I think that's your biggest thing, is that you need a target to focus on. Your target to focus on for Venus retrograde, as these options come up, as these relationships come into place, as you try to move out of this cycle that you've been in that's not been the greatest for you, is to make your target be the Empress. You are the Empress. I say this anytime this card comes up. You cannot have people say that they value you, say that they honor you, say that they prioritize you, and they come and they take and they take and they take and they take, and they do not leave anything in return. It is not reciprocal. It is not a balanced partnership or relationship. When it comes to old school, looking at goddesses, looking at religious anything, you always provided offerings for the blessings you were giving. If they are not giving offerings, they do not get the blessings. If they do not honor you, Pisces, if they do not give you time, attention, love, care, whatever it is that you're wanting out of this partnership, if it's not there, they do not get you. They do not get the blessings. They do not get your time and energy or anything like that. You must break the cycle. You must walk into a better space. You must take the lessons learned from previous encounters, and you must make a different choice. Move the wheel forward, allow the wheel to turn, step into your Empress energy, embrace being an Empress. You can embrace it when it comes to your finances. You must embrace it when it comes to your relationships. The underlying story that's running through your Venus retrograde is embracing that you are the Empress, and they must leave you offerings to get your blessings. All right, that's it. Love you, Pisces. Bye.